Noisy Pixel.
The LoveKami series has some mixed opinions from those who have played, but I personally haven't actually played any of them to add anything to the conversation. Intrigued by the character design and the fact that more titles just keep coming west, I happily picked up Moe Novel's newest entry to give it a shot. This is Noisy Pixel's review for LoveKami Healing Harem.
神様なんていらない。人に恩恵を与え、天より見守る存在であったはずなのに、人は神様を感じられ、
LoveKami Healing Harem stars a shrine keeper named Akita, who tends to his chores and seems to keep to himself. All that changes when he sees a Tataragami goddess named Yokari in need of help, which he gladly offers. However, in this world, Tataris usually bring suffering to any who come in contact with them, but it doesn't seem to affect Akita. Because of this, Yokari is infatuated with Akita and wants to become his wife. As generic as all this sounds, it's good to keep in mind that as a Tatari, Yokari has never had contact with anyone without hurting them. Originally, she hated who she was and wanted to change, but Akita was capable of allowing her to be happy with herself, which all just might be me trying to justify these tropes, but it makes sense and is touched on in the story. Anyways, Yokari has competition, since two other goddesses had their eye on Akita first. So begins the harem festivities. The banter between the three goddesses perhaps makes up the best parts of the entire story. They are just so cutthroat and play into their unique personalities well. During the game, players would get to choose one of three routes that decide who he ends up with. I thought that all three were written well and equally as good, but ended up deciding that Shion is best girl. The problems with LoveKami Healing Harem stems from Akita being pretty unlikable, even though the story tries to make it seem like he's just doing everyone favors. He can't make up his mind most of the time, his opinions don't reflect his actions, and he generally just goes with the flow. Also, the game has some graphical differences between the faraway illustrations and the close-up ones, which makes the girls look kind of blurry. As for the romance and normal CG scenes, LoveKami Healing Harem presents some cute moments between the characters. Similarly, there are plenty of backgrounds and locations to visit, which make the story feel fleshed out and full. I also enjoyed the moments where tips will pop up to explain keywords, although these aren't saved to anywhere in the gallery or menus, which was a bummer. LoveKami Healing Harem isn't going to blow anyone's mind, and it's not going to change the genre. It simply does what it's trying to do. However, under Akita's guidance, the story is held back, and with the lack of anything extra outside the gallery option, LoveKami Healing Harem is your basic generic harem package, offering everything you'd expect with the added bonus of some funny goddesses. Noisy Pixel is giving LoveKami Healing Harem a 6.8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
唯一アッキーに愛され経験あるんだもん。